What do you think of your stuff today? You know, going out there and giving up a couple of hits and being able to hold them to 2 runs.
Today was a grind, but always just got to keep attacking the strike zone and mix in a couple off speed, keep them off balance. But I didn't have a lot of strikeouts, but that doesn't really matter as long as I'm keep getting outs. Yeah.
What was kind of your attack today? You know, you didn't have the put away pitch necessarily to get the strikeouts, but you know, when you're going up there and maybe do you notice that in the bullpen at all, or do you just kind of feel it as the game progresses that you're pitching more to contact?
Right. I just mix up the fastball in and out, and I also have a 2-seam, so I go in with that and 4-seam away, and I just keep mixing those up, and that's kind of my philosophy.
You got into a little bit of a jam there in the was it 6th inning, I believe. Right. They get a run back. You know, you guys had taken the 4-1 lead. They get one back, but bases loaded. You get the 1-2-3 double play. Walk me through that at bat, and what were you kind of trying to do in that?
Right. I think I went fastball outside, and I got ahead 1-2, and then I tried to bury a slider, and it was low and outside, and he rolled over and got the double play. No.
How do you keep yourself calm in that situation? I know you kind of get excited when you see that ball bouncing back to you pretty softly.
Yeah, you just gotta stay calm and just react, because I mean we do PFP every week, and at that point it's just instinct and just acting.
How has this team been able to bounce back? I mean, you guys started really well. You go on that kind of long road trip and struggle against some really good teams. What do you kind of learn from that road trip, and how are you guys able to bounce back and turn it into a positive?
Right, it's a long season, so you got to bring your best effort every day and come to the field and ready to play no matter what. If we're on a losing streak or a winning streak, every day has got to be the same energy and bring your best effort.
You guys were close in a lot of those games, you know, in a lot of them till the end. What does that make you think about this group when you're going up against the Vanderbilts and a team like Arizona State that's still undefeated now?
Yeah, I mean, we faced some tough teams, but even though we lost, I feel like later in the season, if we face them again, we can definitely beat them. And it was good to get that experience playing those type of teams, because it only makes us better.
You were kind of thrown into the fire as a freshman, you know, getting a lot of innings in there. How did your game progress from when you first got to campus to now?
Right, it was kind of I had a learning curve when I was thrown into the fire, and I kind of struggled at first, but I just met with Gars. I actually had a meeting with Gars, our pitching coach, and he just kind of told me not to put so much pressure on myself and just go out there. I've been throwing a baseball my whole life, and that's what I've been doing since, and just keep throwing and hit the strike zone, and that's all it is. Just make it a lot simpler than just make it a lot simpler.
How different is it on Fridays when you know you're going to be going against the other team's best guy as well?
I try not to think about that too much and just kind of pitch my game.
Is there any kind of mindset that comes into pitching on Fridays? Are you trying to set the tone, or how do you kind of approach it being a Friday starter?
I want to set this tone and come out with some energy, so we can get off to a good start and get a win first game of the series.
When you fall behind early like you did today, you know, a leadoff hitter gets on it and scores. How good does it feel when you see your team come back and put a 2-spot up a couple of minutes later and then back it up again the very next inning?
Right, that's huge. I know they have my back and I have theirs, so it's not going to be the same every game where I'm getting 1, 2, 3 innings, and it's not going to be the same for them. They're not going to get me every time. I'm not going to get them every time, but I'm just glad they stuck through it.
What's kind of the goals for this team? I mean, you guys finished off and won the regular season last year in the WCC and couldn't get through the WCC tournament. You know, what's kind of the goals this year?
Our goal this year is to go to Omaha.
What do you have to do that?
First, we need to win conference and just take it one game at a time, and then eventually get into playoffs. And that's why we played the teams that we did early in the season, so we can kind of get that experience and kind of develop our team and our just get that experience.